Everybody, Guaguan, good afternoon. Cornell here in the house, back again. And today, the Imps Ting podcast show is a / an FA Cup Imps extra special. Because the reason that is because this Saturday, it is Lincoln City versus Bowers and Pitsea in the FA Cup for the first time. Us, Lincoln City, taking on a non-league side who are slightly not doing so well in their league, but it doesn't matter. Thank you to the 242 subscribers who have subscribed to my YouTube channel. So without further ado, let's get on with the Imps Ting podcast show / the FA Cup Extra Imp special. Back again. So, obviously for me, the question is on everybody's minds, who does Lincoln City start this Saturday? I mean, obviously, the door is now open for the fringe players to start because obviously we got the likes of Longdon, Adelaide LeCun, and of course Draper, and of course TJ Omer and others to start as well, and not only just them as well, and not only just them as well too. Also, the young scholars as well. Are we going to see the likes of Gallagher be on the bench? Are we going to see Akioma be on the bench? Are we going to see, I mean, obviously, you know, Billy Brooks as well, although he's still on loan at Gainsborough Trinity, so it looks unlikely, but you never know. And then Archie Mayer as well, too. I mean, there's this thing going around that is Archie Mayer going to start? Listen, I would love to see Archie Mayer start because we haven't seen him debut yet in goal yet. But obviously this is Bowers and Pitsea we're talking about here. And we need to go into this game with the right attitude, the positive attitude that we Lincoln City deserve. And I do feel that Mayer would benefit from this because Mayer obviously is on loan with us and we haven't seen him and we don't know what he's capable of and how good he is. I mean, obviously he's going to represent his country this week. Next week in the international duties before we go and play Doncaster on the 20th of November. So it is obvious that, you know, that Mayer does start. I mean, yes, I'd love to see Mayer start, but Griffiths for me deserves to start this game because he's lacking in confidence. He hasn't got a clean sheet yet. So it's obvious that Josh Griffiths starts. I mean, yes, TJ Omer obviously has to play at centre-back because we're short on centre-backs. There's no Jacko due to his concussion protocols he's got to follow. And then Walsh is out with injury, which we may see Joe Walsh back in an Imp shirt again against Doncaster on the 20th of this month. So, obviously, Monsomer's definitely going to start. Definitely Bramall will have something to prove as well. Longdon's got something to prove. And Sanders as well too. Adelaide LeCun as well, definitely. Draper, I mean, all of this talk, is it Drape one part of someone, maybe someone will say Draper needs to start. One part of it will say Londulu needs to start. If you had to pick out of those two, you pick Draper. Yes, I mean, yes, you don't want to go too weak or whatever and think, yeah, we're going a bit too weak here. Are we underestimating them? Yes, Michael Appleton will want to go with a positive attitude and say, listen, I'm putting out my best team. And the fringe players that I have on the bench deserve to start. If I was to go with Londulu, he'll run riot over their defence. And he'll try and get into their faces. Draper, I mean, last night he proved that how good he can be. I mean, despite their result last night in the youth academy in the FA Youth Cup. So fair plays to them. Well done for getting as far as they could in the first round. Listen, at the end of the day, we'll just have to wait and see. We as fans can just give our opinion on who we think will start. But that's who I feel. I think, listen, the team is going to be Griffiths, Poole, Ioma, Monsomer, Bramall. Midfield, Conor McGrandles, Sanders. I mean, yeah, Sorensen deserves to start on there. But obviously you've got Longdon as well. That has to prove a point as well too. So I'd love to see, yeah, Sorensen start. It's between Longdon and Sorensen in midfield. And then I think Adelaide LeCun as well too on the right on the wing, and then on the left side of the wing, Maguire on the left because you need that experience and Maguire can really exploit anyone's defence. And then I think it's between Londulu and Draper because it's too difficult to choose between which one deserves a start up front more. But if you had to pick, you pick Londulu, but it's difficult. So I think it's between him and Draper for me. But that's who I think will start. We just have to wait and see come this Saturday what team Michael Appleton has gone with. If you like this video, please leave a like and a subscribe to my YouTube channel. Leave a comment down below and tell me your thoughts about what I just mentioned. See you on Saturday for the FA Cup first round. Up the Imps and back again.